You found that record at a corner store, hidden in a box beneath the floor. The cover had a faded summer sky. You smiled and said, "This one's worth a try." We carried it home through the afternoon, spinning little circles beneath the moon. The first song sounded like a photograph, holding on to moments that could never last. Side it kept us dancing barefoot across the wooden room. You whispered, "Don't let this moment end too soon." We played side A 1,000 times. Every melody still felt alive. But somewhere between love and goodbye, we never turned it over. The vinyl kept on spinning, caught inside yesterday. Some stories end in silence, some never find side B. Dust still settles on the record sleeve, right beside the books you used to read. The turntable waits every Saturday, like it still believes you're on your way. Sunlight stretches through the window frame. Nothing in this room has changed, only the chair across from mine knows how empty it looks with time. I could flip the record, hear what comes after the pause, but maybe unfinished songs are beautiful because we played side A 1,000 times. Every chorus still survives. The music stopped before the truth, and we never turned it over. The needle rests where you left it, like it's waiting for your touch. Some stories fade forever, some stay unfinished enough. Maybe side B was never said. Maybe it was full of hope. Maybe we'd have laughed again and learned how to let it go. I'll never know the ending hidden inside those grooves, but every crackle tells me love can still be true. I'll leave the record where it is, not bakery door rang at 7 every Sunday morning. You'd always beat me there somehow, laughing while the ovens warmed. The air was sweet with butter and sugar, windows fogged from rising bread. You'd wave before I saw your face, like sunshine wearing yellow instead. The baker smiled and shook his head. You two again, the usual, right? One fresh cinnamon roll to share, and 2 small cups of morning light. Funny how forever started with powdered sugar on your sleeve. Neither one of us imagined how simple happiness could be. Half a cinnamon roll, half the world was yours and mine. You took the bigger piece each Sunday, then traded it back every time. Love wasn't written in the stars or hidden somewhere far away. It lived inside that little bakery at the beginning of every day. Spring turned into endless summers, autumn covered town in gold. The little corner table waited, growing older as we grew old. You left one winter for the city, chasing dreams with open hands. I stayed behind to help my father build the life he'd always planned. The baker kept our favorite table, the only one chair filled each week. Sometimes memories say the loudest things without a single word to speak. Time can carry different people toward completely different skies, but kindness leaves a doorway open long after goodbye. Half a cinnamon roll, half the laughter stayed behind. The other half kept traveling somewhere farther down the line. Love doesn't always disappear. Sometimes it simply learns to roam, leaving little pieces of itself inside the places we called home. Years later, on another Sunday, the bakery painted everything new. Fresh white walls, brighter windows, but the smell was still you. I ordered what we'd always order. The baker quietly smiled at me, then wrapped 2 forks inside the napkin, the way he'd done for years. I looked outside and couldn't help but laugh through grateful tears. Half a cinnamon roll, now I finally understand. Some people stay forever without ever holding your hand. Every Sunday teaches something Monday never could explain. The sweetest things we ever shared still warm my heart the same. Half a cinnamon roll was never half at all. The morning crowd kept coming, the church bells softly rang. Someone else was sharing one cinnamon roll, exactly the way we began. Every morning at 7:45, a little green bicycle leaned against the gate. Its paint was chipped, the basket worn, like it had carried 100 little storms. A Apartment 7 faced the rising sun, with curtains dancing when the day began. I'd pass that hallway on my way to work, wondering who always left first. One spring morning I saw you there, tying your hair in the cool, fresh air. You smiled like we'd already met, though we'd never spoken yet. Funny how the smallest things can change the shape of everything. One quiet glance, one simple hi, can rewrite an ordinary life. The green bicycle outside apartment 7 rolled into my world like a little piece of heaven. Two strangers learning every street, one slow ride, two steady heartbeats. No fireworks lit the evening sky, just your laughter passing by. The green bicycle outside apartment 7 brought you into mine. Saturday mornings meant the farmer's stand, fresh flowers folded in your hand. We'd race the river, lose the trail, share one cinnamon roll without a scale. You told me stories from your hometown about the snowfall, quiet and brown, and told you dreams don't need a map, sometimes they fit inside a backpack. Summer drifted by so fast, like songs that always end too fast. Every sunset found us there, riding home through open air. Every mile became a memory, every turn another page. Love a ride without permission, growing stronger every day. The green bicycle outside apartment 7 carried our hopes beneath September. Every corner knew our names, every season looked the same. We didn't need a perfect plan, only two open hands. The green bicycle outside apartment 7 made the ordinary grand. Then one autumn, moving truck arrived, boxes stacked from side to side. You hugged me longer than before, but neither of us asked for more. You handed me a tiny silver key, the mailbox still remembers me. Then you laughed and softly said, don't forget to keep riding ahead. I watched your window lose its light as evening swallowed up the night. The bicycle stayed another week, waiting quietly in the street. The green bicycle outside apartment 7 still catches sunshine every now and then. Someone else might ride it home, someone else might never know. It once carried two hopeful hearts before life pulled them apart. But every time the wheels begin to spin, I remember where we've been. The green bicycle outside apartment 7 didn't teach me how to say goodbye. It taught me some beautiful journeys are measured by the ride. The apartment found new voices, the hallway learned new names. But every spring, a little green bicycle brings your smile back again. The grocery store was closing down. Shopping carts rolled through the breeze. Clouds gathered over cracked black pavement. Summer whispered through the trees. You laughed and pulled a receipt from your pocket, folded it with careful hands. A tiny paper boat appeared, like a secret no one understands. A puddle stretched beside the sidewalk, catching every fading light. You placed the little boat upon it and watched it sail into the night. You said some things don't need an ocean, just enough hope to keep them afloat. I smiled and never forgot those words. Paper boats in the parking lot, floating where the rain forgot. Tiny dreams on borrowed streams, holding more than they have got. Maybe love is built like paper, strong enough to brave the storm. Even if the world keeps changing, some memories stay warm. Paper boats in the parking lot, still know where we belong. The white lines faded through the seasons. New cars came and old ones left. Someone painted over numbers, but not the stories that we kept. I found another rainy evening, standing where we used to meet. Children folded colorful boats, sending them along the street. One little girl looked up and asked me, do they ever find the sea? I smiled the way you always did. Maybe they already have. Every goodbye leaves a ripple, every smile becomes the tide. Love isn't measured by forever, it's measured by the moments inside. Paper boats in the parking lot, drifting where the daylight stops. Simple things can carry hearts further than we ever thought. Every fall became a promise, every puddle held the sky. Sometimes little paper boats teach us how to say goodbye. Paper boats in the parking lot never really sink. Years from now, another summer, someone else might stop right here. They will know our tiny story or the reasons we held dear. But maybe they'll fold one small boat, smile without knowing why. Because hope has funny ways of teaching hearts to fly. Paper boats in the parking lot, still floating in my memory. Not because they reach forever, but because they carried me. Every rainy afternoon feels a little less alone. Some journeys never need an ocean to finally lead us home. Paper boats in the parking lot sailed farther than we knew. The puddles disappeared, the parking lot dried, but somewhere inside me, one little paper boat is still sailing. Every morning at 4:45, the little bakery came alive. Flour in the air like winter snow. was glowing soft below. The baker hummed an old refrain while coffee warmed against the rain. Outside the streets were quiet still, waiting for the dawn to spill. Then you walked in with tired eyes, still carrying the night inside. You smiled and ordered cinnamon bread with sleepy words you barely said. Before the world could make a sound, we found a place where time slowed down. No promises were ever made, just morning light and lemonade. The bakery opened before sunrise, before the traffic, before the skies, where strangers slowly learned each name and ordinary felt the same. A loaf of hope, a cup of grace, a little warmth in one small place. Some hearts don't need a grand surprise, they only need a bakery before sunrise. Tuesday turned to Friday gold, our conversations growing bold. You loved the table by the glass, watching early shadows pass. You drew little houses on paper sleeves, dreaming under maple trees. I laughed and sketched a crooked line. You said someday that road was mine. The owner played an old cassette, the kind no streaming app has kept. Every melody became another reason that you came. The world outside kept running fast, but inside moments seemed to last. Like fresh bread cooling on the tray, love arrived the quiet way. The bakery opened before sunrise, before the headlines filled our lives. We shared the corner by the door where silence always offered more. No fireworks lit up the air, just flower fluting everywhere. Some dreams begin in small disguise inside a bakery before sunrise. When I melted into spring, flowers reached the window screen. One April morning you looked at me and whispered softly, some places don't just feed your hands, they teach your heart to stay. I never answered with a speech, I simply reached for your hand. The bakery still opens before sunrise and paints the morning with warm light. New faces come, old faces go, like seasons only time can know. But every loaf that leaves the shelf reminds me love can bake itself from simple days and simple tries. If you ever lose your way, look for the little lights before the sunrise. That's where we learned the sweetest things in life. Never needed perfect timing. The first bell rings, the oven glows, the city wakes, and somewhere fresh bread is rising with another story.